Work time!
Time to go to work!
Work time!
Time to go to work!
Work time!
Time to go to work!
Chris Eubank Jr. yesterday avenged his loss against Liam Beefy Smith. Very impressive performance for Chris Eubank Jr. People thought his career was on the ropes. People thought it was the end of the road for Chris Eubank Jr. People wondered, how did he even lose that fight against Liam Smith in the first place? Well, in comes Team Crawford, and I believe he was training with Roy Jones, part of this camp, and then he got rid of Roy and brought in Team Crawford's Brian Bomac McIntyre, the head trainer, B&B. Saul and Red was there as well. And yeah, it looks like things was firing on all cylinders for Chris Eubank Jr. And based off what Bomac said going into the fight.
One thing about trainers, you see fighters that coming off a loss, and you know their mindset is kind of different once they're going into the next fight. But Chris' mindset was always positive, work hard, positive, work hard. And what I've seen from other fighters, I did not see ones from Chris. So that's why I was confident. I kept telling everybody, watch. Chris
Eubank Jr. was focused and ready. He said that this dude was all positive throughout the camp and ready to go, right? Despite what people may think, how guys' energy or attitude may be going into a fight coming off a loss, his was very positive, according to Bomac. But Bomac is looking like he's heading down the path of trainer of the year. I think if they get one more big win this year for Team Crawford, Team B&B, Saul, Red, Bomac, I think if they get another big win this year, I think he'll definitely be considered trainer of the year, if not already. So it's been a really good year for Team Crawford. Of course, they got to go get Bud back prepared for the rematch with Errol Spence Jr. But Chris Eubank Jr. looked really good, you know. Early on in the fight, jabbed, held a little bit, frustrated. Liam Smith gave him something to think about, something different to worry about. And then from the fourth round on, it seemed like Chris Eubank Jr. really started to let his hands go and really start to put things together through a lot of uppercuts. And as we know, Chris Eubank Jr. got some of the best uppercuts in the game. I think his uppercut game is underrated. And I think with his time with Roy Jones, he kind of strayed away from what he was originally really good at. And I think that training with Team B&B, I think Bomac probably got Chris back down to what he used to do, and that's throwing punches, moving around the ring and trying to be slick. That just wasn't natural. It didn't seem natural for him. I mean, it was coming along for him, but it just wasn't natural. I think Chris Eubank Jr. prior to Roy Jones was his style was better, just throwing a lot of punches all over guys. Got good speed, pretty solid everything, but he threw a lot of punches. And when he got with Roy, he stopped throwing punches. But now that he's back with B&B, he started throwing punches. And yeah, man, he looked really good against Liam Smith, a guy that beat him. Now, I've seen some guys with excuses talking about Liam rolled his ankle. And, you know, Liam Smith actually, after the fight, came up with excuses himself, talking about the weight and all that. The fans was booing him out of the arena once they heard that, right? And everybody was cheering for Chris. So about time when Chris was walking out, he was booed like he was the main villain off a Batman series. And then by the end of the fight, he was cheered like he was Batman himself. So, yeah, good win for Chris Eubank Jr., Team B&B, man. You know, they on fire right now, you know. They getting these guys ready. They seem to be able to get guys well prepared. They seem to be able to, if a guy is going down, let's say he's losing, right? Falling down the hill a little bit, they seem to be able to help these guys get back up on top of that hill, or at least get back on track, right? I think if Chris Eubank Jr. is really serious about improving this game, he should go ahead and take a trip to Omaha, Nebraska, and touch down here on U.S. soil and train here in America. I think it benefits a lot of these UK fighters when they can find a coach that's an American coach and they can kind of train here, whether it's better sparring, better, you know, I don't want to say this like there's lack of, you know, over there, but there's a lot of better work over here in America. He could train with Terrence Bud Crawford himself, pick his brain. Crawford could help him out, tell him what he see, things that he could prove on, and go into a fight with Conor Benn. So, yeah, man, we're going to see how this looks for Team B&B, man. Salute to Brian Bomac McIntyre. They out there doing their thing. There's a big win for Chris Eubank Jr. against Liam Smith, a guy who I felt really shouldn't have beat him in the first place, but he did. And then he avenged that loss yesterday night. Tell me what you guys think. Chris Eubank Jr., Team Crawford, Team B&B, Brian Bomac McIntyre, Saul Red. How far could they go? Could they take Chris Eubank Jr. into a fight with Conor Benn and beat him? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, how's your boy? Peace out.